In front of me I have the iPhone SE from 2022, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks you can do on this phone. Now I'll start off by just saying that I am not necessarily the best person at showcasing Apple products, just because I don't actually use them on a daily basis, and there might be some hidden gems in here that I just don't know about. So I apologize for that. The ones that I will show might not be anything like glamorous, anything super special, but that is basically what I utilize most of the time on these kind of devices, meaning from Apple. So anyway, let's get started with the control center. By default you can get it from the bottom right here, and you have just a couple toggles in here. So number one, there is much more that is here accessible, not only what you can see. So by holding your, for instance, certain squares, they will expand and give you more options in here. So as you can see, now we have Airdrop, which we didn't have before. And also if you hold more specifically certain toggles like Wi-Fi, it will then show you the list of accessible Wi-Fi's in your area, which you can switch them. So there we go. Obviously it goes with majority of the toggles. So brightness gives you things like a dark mode, night shift, true tone, speaker gives you absolutely nothing. And obviously in here we have do not disturb mode, which gives you a couple additional modes for the do not disturb mode. So I have sleep, work, personal. These are the ones that are created by the device by default, so you can quickly switch between them. And moving on with the control center, we can navigate to settings. There we go. And from here we can then select control center, and this will show us all the toggles that we can also add to our control center. So as you can see right now we have only like 4 of them at the bottom, but we can add way more, as you can see. And now I have 4 additional ones which I can use at any moment. And there are some interesting toggles right here, but what you might want to look out for more is when you install apps. I believe they do also, some of them have some kind of like toggles which once installed will appear in here. And if you want to have some kind of like quick access toggle for some kind of application, and that application has that toggle, you can then simply add it through here. As you can see, one of those toggles that I'll probably want to utilize quite often would be the music recognition. Now it is just, should be called Shazam. It's literally the icon for it. So we could just add it, and whenever you hear music that you want to recognize, if you don't know it, you can just press on it. It will start listening to that song, and then just kind of keep a backlog of it. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing that I want to show, which is the dark mode. And we can access it by going into the display and brightness. And here we have just a typical just switch between light and dark, but the one that is more interesting is the automatic option. Once enabled, it will automatically right now switch to dark mode, just because it's already like 9 p.m. So from here, if you want to change the time at which it changes from light to dark, you can set it from, instead of being on sunset to sunrise, to be custom, and then you can select the start and end time, or well, light and dark mode, I guess, in here, which gives you a little bit more control. So yeah, highly recommend utilizing this option. It's really nice that you can choose to have it automatically switch. Now while we're still in the display section, I'm going to touch upon the true tone right here. Not everybody might like true tone, so for the people that might want to just test around if you prefer it off or on, you can disable it right here. Now on the camera, it honestly looks like almost nothing has changed. It's really hard to see the difference between it being on and off, but trust me, when you're holding this phone and you turn off the true tone, you will see the screen just turn more bluish, and when you toggle on the true tone, you will see the screen turn a little bit more yellowish. So it's really up to preference what kind of colors you prefer. Truth be told, some people will probably prefer the true tone on, just because the less like blue light color might be more pleasant to the eye, especially when, as an example, you read books or ebooks on your phone. This will be a better alternative, but for maybe a little bit more vivid colors, true tone off might be a better option. Anyway, Let's move on to the last section, which is the home screen, and in here we have a couple options. So we have show, apps, and library. So when you install new apps, this will add the app to here. So this is basically, I guess, Apple's approach to having an app drawer. It's not the best, I'll be honest, but it is a step forward, which is the first one that they made in almost a decade. Props where props are due, I guess. So, as you probably are already aware if you use an iPhone, you know that all the apps are usually installed and they are smack in the middle of your home screen, as they are right now for me. So this allows you to virtually make the newly installed apps be automatically moved instead of here to here. And as you can see, they are categorized, so you can find each application in its respective category. So most likely if you're looking for games, it will be in other, or maybe entertainment, or maybe games, depending on how it is deciding to categorize that application that you have downloaded. And also we have things like newly downloaded apps. So there we go, app library, and this was actually for badges, so I was talking about completely wrong thing. But yeah, this is kind of what I was going for right here. So you can see this is the app library, and this is just some kind of notification badges, so showing app library, which I guess adds the option for you to see these kind of icons in here. Not very useful, but the install applications being automatically placed in here might be useful to some people, especially if you're planning to keep your device as clean as you possibly can. So anyway, this would, I guess, conclude the tweaks, tricks that I want to share with you. And like I mentioned before, there might not be like anything super outstanding. I didn't really use iPhone, so I'm most likely not aware of the actual like better ones, hidden options that some people might actually find. But if you found any of the ones that I showed you helpful, interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.